going.
These movies are excerpts of home movies taken by my father, Herbert L. Tindall, Jr. He was a member of the class of 1936 at the University of Rochester.
And you're Bob Tindall.
I'm Bob Tindall, class of 1965. And these pictures were taken by my father, who was really a pioneer in home movies. He had been taking them long before he went to Rochester, and we had home movies long before most people were using that format. He has the earliest known movies of the University of Rochester, and the only home movies known that were taken of Beta Delta Gamma when the fraternity lived in the off-campus house on Elmwood Avenue.
Now here the films were taken on the river campus, so that was fairly new at the time.
The films were taken in 1932, the year that the river campus opened. Okay. And you can see in the pictures the basic structure of the quad was there, and the fraternity quad as well. But the landscaping, you can notice immediately the size of the trees. You know, it was a long time ago before most of us had ever seen the campus. The last portion of the University of Rochester segment was taken in 1940. It's very early Kodachrome, and this was taken at my father's brother's graduation from the U of R in 1940. And this was a baccalaureate service which was up on the quad. So the movie's divided into two parts. The first is general movies of the university, and the second segment is Beta Delta Gamma, some of the activities that occurred in and around the house, and then it also shows other fraternity brother activities, such as going on a road trip to visit one of the graduates.
The color there is reasonably good. How did you get the color so good?
Well, the color in the University of Rochester segment that's in color, the 1940 segment, for some reason that particular roll of film was pretty well preserved. All of the films, which were 16 millimeter, were converted by a specialist in the Kodak labs.
About what time?
This was during 2011.
Okay, but recently.
Yes. And they were converted by this guy who took them frame by frame and cleaned up each frame's image and then created the DVD as a final product. So it was not just a simple direct transfer, but also involved, cleaning and enhancing and color restoration when he could do it.
Excellent.
You'll see some of the segments of the Beta Delta Gamma movie, which were also shot in Kodachrome, which was not as good in as good shape. That all the colors had faded except for red. Mm-hmm. So there's a basic, it's a real reddish film, but that's also early Kodachrome.
Okay. Excellent.